Hello everyone, welcome back to another video. If you're watching this on YouTube, another video for Starfield. And if you're catching it live on Twitch, I thank you as well. Thank you guys so much. We are doing more story and faction missions, so we're going to finish off the faction mission that we ended up on last time. We didn't get to finish it, but we're going to finish that one. I guess we're just going to get right into that. Thank you guys for coming and watching me, and thank you for watching the videos. I really appreciate it. I know I don't get a lot of views on YouTube, but the few that I have had, I thank you guys. And if you're joining me on Twitch, thank you as well. Hope you guys are having a great weekend so far. It is time to go ahead and get into the game. All right. So here we are, right where we left off. We're going to finish this mission first here. This is one of the faction missions for the UC. We're going to finish this one, then we might go do the Ranger mission, and then we might finish up with the story mission. I don't know yet. We'll see. We'll just play it by ear. Right now we're going to finish this mission, so let us come talk to Hadrian here, and we have to go and convince some people to help us, I think.
The workup's in the cabinet's hands. They said they'll call for us once they've gotten to properly review it.
Awesome.
But listen, I know I should have been more forthcoming about who I was earlier. So, in the interest of full disclosure, there's one more thing you ought to know before we head up there. My relationship with the UC, it's more complicated than it might seem at first glance. The UC's actually the only reason I'm here in the first place. I am a clone of a man named Francois Sanon, one-time fleet admiral of the UC during the Colony War, former head of the UC Navy.
Oh, wow.
They called him Ve Victus, woe to the defeated, in Old Earth Latin, a title he earned. The program I was a part of, it was the UC's attempt to create a new generation of military minds from one of their most respected tacticians. Secure the leadership of the UC military for generations to come.
Interesting. So you're a clone of a man. How does that work?
A non-trivial amount of gene editing. Clone, honestly, isn't even really the right term for our relationship, thanks to the amount of donor material that was required to bring me into this world. He and I are different on more than a few levels, but there's no denying the fact we're inextricably linked.
Okay. Are there others from your program still out there? Other clones?
I'm the last. A few of my siblings, they passed when we were young, training accidents and the like. But most of the rest were deployed to the front lines during the Colony War, and they never came back. Not a day goes by where I don't think about what the world would look like with them still in it.
This Ve Victus must have been an impressive commander for the UC to want to clone him.
He would have happily told you he was one of the greats. Ultimately, though, it didn't matter. The man I was cloned from, my father, was executed for acts he committed during the war.
Oh, wow.
The man caused a lot of death on both sides. Freestar Collective and UC. Military and civilians. And the things he did, well, they're a part of the reason the UC and Freestar Collective aren't really on great terms to this day. So my involvement, it could be another obstacle they throw at us up there. I just wanted you to be forewarned.
What'd your father do to merit being executed?
He had his men open fire on civilian ships during the Battle of Cheyenne. A battle that he ultimately ended up losing anyway, devastating the UC fleet and bringing the Colony War to an ugly end for the UC. But he's also the one who ordered the bombing of the Londinian spaceport during their outbreak, condemning countless lives. Both sides agreed the settled systems would be better without him.
I'm gonna do this one. Wow, and I thought my family was messed up.
My areas of expertise are pretty specific, but messed up families are up there. You know, while we've got a second, was there anything else we needed to discuss? I know you got dropped into the middle of this pretty fast. Or if you've got any last-minute business to attend to, now might be a good time. No telling how long the cabinet's gonna keep us waiting out here.
Your eyes, they're red. Is that a result of the cloning process?
That's actually a souvenir from my time on Mars.
Ah, okay.
The Red Devils unit I was a part of, they were founded by recruits who'd worked some of Mars' deepest mines. Folks used to adversity. The dust at those depths, it seeps into everything. The human eye included. Where the name Red Devils came from in the first place.
Okay.
It became an unwritten rite of passage that anyone wanting to enlist with the Devils had to do a stint in the mines before they could join up. The Devils were always talked about in such revered tones during my training, so as soon as I was old enough, I signed up. And the eyes were my parting gift.
Cool, cool. Any suggestions on what I should say to the cabinet?
It's hard to know exactly what might sway them. I'd just be honest about what you saw. A colony wiped out, and a lot of lives lost. Something we don't want anyone else to have to experience.
Oh, definitely not. Nope, I don't have any questions.
Then I guess it's just a matter of...
The cabinet meeting is about to begin. All parties, please proceed to the cabinet chambers.
Sounds like our cue.
Indeed
Here we
it
go.
does. Let's go.
If we can avoid entering that building, I would prefer it. Let us just say I am allergic to bureaucracy.
Yeah, bureaucracy sucks.
I used to be an actuary. Now look at me.
Ah, Captain. Congratulations on joining the ranks of the Vanguard.
Everybody in. Let's go. Cabinet chambers. All right. Maybe because I'm a part of Freestar, I'm a ranger basically, I can get them to go along with this. I don't know.
Ah, welcome. You must be the captain Hadrian mentioned in her report. You have our thanks for the risks you faced in securing this information.
Hadrian made it clear that addressing this issue required the utmost urgency.
Oh, I'm sure she did.
Yes, well, precisely how urgent is what I hope we'll determine here today. So now, we have two petitioners here making a surprising request. Access to the UC Xeno Warfare Team's Terrormorph data, currently housed in the Armistice archives. A request which will require not just this body's agreement, but that of all three Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun. Now, Captain, we've all read Hadrian's report on the subject, but we have yet to hear from you. Perhaps you could summarize for the Cabinet what it is you see as the goal of this endeavor.
Let's see, we're still trying to figure out. We need the archival data to find a way to stop a possible Terrormorph apocalypse.
That's quite the leap, Captain. Madam President, I object to the very premise of this meeting. While no one would argue that what happened on Tau Ceti was anything less than a tragedy, Terrormorph attacks are not some sudden new threat on the horizon. They've been happening for generations. To demand we hand over banned archival knowledge and possibly upset the balance of galactic diplomacy because of a single attack seems at best panic. And at worst, a power grab by the daughter of a bloodthirsty warmonger and her associates.
I would remind the chief diplomat who he's speaking to. If it's my father you're looking to address, you're welcome to consult a medium. I would also ask how many deaths the cabinet requires to act. 50? 50,000? Because if tragedies like Tau Ceti are just prelude to more attacks, I have no doubt you'll get the body count you require.
Let's keep this civil, shall we? And while there should be no doubt the preservation of life stands paramount among this body's duties, Chief Yassine has a point. Will a single attack, however troubling, be sufficient to convince the other factions to grant us access to what they no doubt consider weapon data? I don't think it's enough. Perhaps you can help, Captain. As the one who actually collected the sample in question, did this Terrormorph seem at all alarming to you?
I only know what I was told. Its tissue matched ones from Londinium.
Just taking her word for it as well, then.
So it would seem. So then, Captain, given the discussion now and the information you've been privy to thus far, if you were in our position, would you grant the request made to open the archives?
There's a chance what happened at Tau Ceti could happen elsewhere. We need to grant the request.
Whatever risks exist, they are outweighed by this imminent threat. I agree. The request should be granted.
I'm inclined to agree.
As am I.
Well, I am not. I've heard nothing here to convince me that we should do anything but wait. And I will not risk galactic peace on a question of if.
Yes, a fair assessment, Chief Diplomat. So then, while the data you two have presented is compelling, I think we can safely say it's insufficient for the level of action you've requested. Perhaps once we've... What was that?
Attention. An incident has occurred. Facility lockdown engaged.
Incident? Chief Sarkin, what's happening?
There's been an attack at the spaceport. Terrormorphs.
Now you believe us?
Terrormorphs. More attacks. Just as predicted.
Good God.
Oh
There must be another explanation. The creatures evaded our scanner somehow.
There will be plenty of time for conjecture later. Chief Sarkin, order the evacuation of the spaceport and have your men contain the things, but do it discreetly. The last thing we need is a citywide panic.
Yes, ma'am.
Admiral Logan, the local barracks can provide support?
I'll make the order myself. Nearest anti-Xeno squad, though, is off-world. Going to take a while to bring them in.
Well then, we'll have to make do with the tools we've got. You two, we can't risk those things getting out of the spaceport. I want you both on the next train there. We'll let them know you're coming, and that you've dealt with these things before. Now go show them how it's done.
We're on it, ma'am. Captain, I'm right behind you. Let's get down there.
Let's go. Let's go do this. I don't like...
You! The EM rifle, grab it!
That's it! Now! With everything you've got! Stop! We're trying to help you!
EM rifle. They want me to use the EM rifle.
Please!
Lights out on them!
for what you did. We didn't want to hurt them.
The way those people were acting, I've seen this before. They were under the Terrormorph's influence, weren't they?
I don't know. They were down at the port and they just started screaming. We tried to restrain them, get them on the train to get them out of harm's way, but some of the other officers down there, we couldn't restrain them fast enough. They just started firing on us. People we knew. They went berserk.
Pheromonic projection. Some Terrormorphs, they can induce this fog. It affects everyone differently, but some people just lose control, turn against everyone around them, even if they don't want to. They're like a puppet. You kill the morph, you break the hold. But this means we're gonna need to be real careful with our fire, and keep that EM weapon at the ready.
Sounds like we need to hustle.
Let's do it.
That's unlocked. Please, do what you can to help them.
I need another EM weapon. Because... well, I'm just gonna have to make do with it.
I heard something.
No time to waste, Captain. Stash the EM and pull some firepower. Let's move!
An evacuation order has been issued for the spaceport district. All citizens are required to proceed to the nearest shelter.
Remaining creatures locked down on the landing pad, barely holding our perimeter. They said you've done this before. Well, one fire team to spare and whatever supplies you need, but I can't risk them taking over any more of my men. Put those things down and do it fast. We'll hold them as best we can.
All right. Good weapons I have. Do I have anything that's better than this? Is this one, it's an 8, the 60 round magazine. I've got this, but I have no rounds for it now. And then it's a rare laser rifle. I might try that, but it's a 27. Probably the best bet right here. Probably gonna try that out for a little bit and see what we got.
Heard you might be looking for some backup. You say the word, we're out there on your 6.
You two have any experience with Terrormorphs before?
Only the brief they just gave on the way here. But we know how to handle pressure.
Surviving a full-on mental assault isn't the same as keeping your cool in a firefight. Might make you more liability than asset.
We're not UC security. You don't need to worry about us.
You know what? We got this.
Your call. We're on the line.
Of course the United Colonies is paying close attention. Heaven forbid something escape their notice.
What kind of throwables do I have?
Enemies in my sight!
It's right there.
I ran out of throwables.
Target down. Nice work, Captain.
The rest of the city is safe, thanks to us. You deserve whatever accolades you have coming.
If they give me any. Got too much stuff on me right now. Like usual. What do I have extra now? 172 of 160. Eat all the food right now. Let me see what else I got that's heavy. Where is Andrea at? There she is.
I wanted to thank you for giving me the chance to work with you. I know we met under, unusual circumstances.
You could say that.
You seem to be acclimating well to Constellation. Are you enjoying working with them?
Certainly not like anything I've done before.
I think none of us were expecting what we have found. Well, perhaps Mateo. You have certainly become a vital part of the organization. That is a credit to your abilities.
Thank you.
If I may, from what you have seen, do you think I fit in well with the rest of Constellation?
You're certainly very unique.
I cannot tell if that is a compliment or an attempt to avoid the question. I will assume the former. I have a very different background from the rest of Constellation. I carry myself differently. I worry that some of the others are unable to see past this. I have not shared much, but everyone knows I worked with smugglers for years. I am no stranger to violence and death.
Sounds like fun. You don't seem to be bothered by your past.
Why should I be? It was necessary for survival. I would not be here otherwise. For those that have not lived it, it can be difficult to imagine or accept. Others here have seen conflict, but for more noble causes. Vladimir is the only one here who can begin to understand. He was the one who pressed the group to include me. I lack his charm. He puts others at ease. I fear my presence does the opposite.
Trust me, you have a lot going for you.
That is kind of you. You also have a lot going.
Know what to do.
I find expressing affection difficult, but
Me too.
But truly, thank you. I know this seems trivial, perhaps childish. I have just always relied only on myself. I have never been surrounded by people like this. By a group I wish to be a part of. Does that make sense?
I don't think what you're saying is childish at all.
Thank you. That is reassuring.
Not at all.
Discussing these things is challenging for me. I hope now you can better understand why I wanted to keep the circumstances of our meeting quiet. I wanted to thank you for not saying anything to Vladimir. I know that you said you wouldn't, but it is still a relief. I would like my contributions to Constellation to amount to more than violence.
It was clearly important to you that I not say anything.
Indeed it was. And now I hope you can see why.
Kind of do, yeah.
Thank you for talking this over with me. It is good to know that at least one member of Constellation understands me.
All right. And now,
Is something amiss?
I need you to hold some stuff for me.
I
'cause
have
I'm
never
overweight.
been one to shy away from shouldering my share of a heavy load.
Good, because I'm giving you some. You can hold 135. Let's go to the resources first and get rid of these heavy guys here. That one's heavy. I'm just underneath it, but I think I might just give her... give her all that stuff and get me down to 118. That's it.
That is all?
Yep.
Very well.
You're good. Alright, let's go. I can run again without losing oxygen. Well, for the most part.
Guess they weren't kidding about you two. Universe put the right people in the right place.
You all held the line. You're heroes here, not us.
Certainly doesn't feel like it.
I don't want to think what would have happened if you two hadn't been here.
Just glad we could rise to the occasion. Captain, we should report back to the President. Let her know the Terrormorphs have been dealt with.
Yes, we should.
Take care of yourself, Sergeant.
Not only should we, but they should give us access immediately. Tried to tell them that this was going to happen. They didn't want to believe us. Hopefully that's all the Terrormorphs.
Attention. The spaceport
I do find that statue pleasing. I wonder if it matches the original vision of the artist, or if they changed the design as they worked on it.
I have no idea. Alright, let's go. Go to the elevator. Come on in, ladies. Let's go.
Whole building's on lockdown.
That's a relief to hear. Thank you, gentlemen. Let your people all know how much we owe them today.
Yes, ma'am.
Ah, there you are. I believe we have some things we should discuss. Captain? Hadrian? It would appear that the Cabinet owes you our thanks for what you did for the city today. As well as an apology. Your concerns about the Terrormorphs, well, consider them validated.
Thank you, ma'am.
Agreed. Thank you.
Of course. I only wish we could have acted sooner. Now, after today's events, the Cabinet has decided to revisit its previous decision. We will be supporting your collection of the Terrormorph data from the archives, as well as a subsequent investigation into the nature of these attacks. But to accomplish those goals, we're going to need the right people in the right places. As such, the Cabinet has authorized me to reinstate you, Hadrian, effective immediately, to your former rank of Major. As soon as we've got the data in hand, we want you investigating these attacks and how to stop them. Will you do this?
Yes. Yes, ma'am. I'd be honored.
Good.
Excellent. But as you've both made clear, for such an investigation to succeed first, we're going to need someone to convince the Freestar Collective and House Varun to play ball. Someone who knows precisely the sorts of dangers the colonies and all the
You mean
galaxy
me, don't you?
are facing right now. The Cabinet wants you, Captain, to be that representative.
Thought so. Me? Why not send a diplomat, someone trained for this sort of thing?
The Cabinet wants progress, and wants it quickly. You're already far more familiar with the situation than any diplomat would be. There's also no diplomat alive that can claim they helped keep a cadre of Terrormorphs off the embassy doorsteps. The Cabinet was unanimous. They want you.
Okay. If you're sure that's the wisest
do.
course of action.
In exchange, we're willing to fast-track your citizenship upon collection of the data. So, will you help us?
Oh, you can count on me.
I'm glad to hear it. Now, we, of course, won't be sending you in without the proper support. Deputy McIntyre in the Office of Interstellar Affairs will be your guide on gaining access to the archives.
Okay.
You should be able to find her in her office across the hall. And on behalf of the whole of the United Colonies, you have our thanks. You're dismissed.
All right. Thank you.
I'm gonna go check in with the chief engineer of the colony. Start getting a plan together for that baby.
All right. Let me level up something real quick. Trying to think. There's so many good things that I want. I can do shield and boost pack right now. I really want to get the pilot skill up a little bit higher, but I need to get 15 for that though. 15 kills. Really haven't done anything for that. I also want to do stealth, I think. So I do like to do a little bit of stealth. Some of these are just really good. Stealth is good, fitness would be good, to have more oxygen, weightlifting would be good to hold more stuff, and wellness would be good for health, that's always good. But I think I'm going to start with stealth. And what do I have to do? 10 sneak attacks, okay. And then wellness is something that I might want to do here too. But we're going to do stealth because I've been liking the stealth a little bit. Just like I do in a lot of Bethesda games, you know. I end up stealthing through sections.
There are so many different groups across the settled systems. It's
But
hard
we'll
to
see.
keep up with all the work they're doing.
Okay, let's go.
Chief Yassine, these orders can't be... Yes. Yes, sir. Consider it done. That must make you my Vanguard captain. Welcome to Interstellar Affairs. I'm Deputy Chief Diplomat McIntyre, Chief Yassine's second-in-command. I heard you were instrumental in protecting the city from the attack. You have my gratitude.
You're welcome.
I was also told the President wants us to get you into the Armistice archives ASAP. So, we've got no time to waste. You know what the archives are, correct?
They're the repositories for all the Band-Aid from the Colony War.
Someone paid attention in current events. So, then you also know that it was originally managed by the 3 major galactic players. Access to the archives is only granted in cases of dire emergency, and requires a one-time use code from each of the 3 Armistice signatories. UC, Freestar Collective, and House Varun.
Now, the UC's already on board, so that means we'll need to convince 2 people. The ambassadors of the Freestar Collective and House Varun to hand over their codes. Get them both and you'll have your data. But that's a lot easier said than done.
That's so funny, I almost want to pick it. I'm going to. No problem, I'm just going to need some electrodes, a tooth extractor, and some sodium pentanol.
Very funny. This is going to be hard enough already. Both ambassadors have reasons they won't, or can't, work with us. Now, I'll provide guidance on how we believe you can acquire each code, but ultimately, it'll be up to you to get them both to cooperate.
Okay.
And I do mean cooperate. Threats and violence are off the table here.
It was just a joke.
Though
Calm
that
down.
doesn't mean we can't get creative.
There
But
you
it
go.
does mean we need to get you up to speed on who you're dealing with. Who do you want to start with? Ambassador Radcliffe of Freestar, or Ambassador Balmore of House Varun?
I think Radcliffe would be easier since I'm already actually part of Freestar as a ranger. I think that would be a little bit easier. I think I might get a ranger thing there. So I'm going to actually do something House Varun, which I have never done anything with their side, so...
Ambassador
We'll do
Balmore's a challenge.
Okay.
When the rest of House Varun retreated into seclusion shortly after the signing of the armistice, Balmore stayed here.
He's since lent his support to a small number of archival requests, so there's real hope he might again.
Okay.
Though claiming to know how a member of House Varun thinks is a quick way to earn yourself a psych eval.
What's wrong with House Varun?
Well, these days, they're primarily considered a security threat. House Varun Zealots, a fundamentalist outshoot of the group that stayed behind when the rest retreated into seclusion, want nothing more than to send everyone not dedicated to their cause to the great serpent in the sky. But that hasn't always been the case. After they ended the Serpent's Crusade about 70 years back, House Varun did take a real run at trying to normalize relations with the rest of the galaxy.
Okay.
It's why they have an embassy here in the first place, why they were included in the armistice negotiations. But then, without warning, they left, leaving behind, to our knowledge, just the ambassador and his duty under the armistice.
Okay. Sure, it can be reasoned with. House Varun are people just like us.
Yes, just like us. How magnanimous of you.
Of course. But there is another wrinkle. We're not 100% sure Balmore is actually still alive. His public appearances were always rare. But it's been several years now since he last poked his head out.
Oh, so he's like
Scans
Joe Biden.
of the
Okay.
facility
Gotcha.
show life signs, but not the kind we were expecting.
Funny joke, too.
Your task is to find him and kindly but firmly remind him of his duties under the armistice.
So no one's actually been inside the embassy?
The embassy is still legally House Varun's sovereign territory, so we're not technically permitted inside. We've snuck in the occasional spy, of course, but the ambassador has proven more evasive than you'd expect for a man of his age. But we're quite sure he hasn't left the city. The man stands out.
What do I do if he's dead?
Then you search the embassy for his biometric key, collect your code piece, and we'll go about notifying his next of kin. If we can ever find them.
Okay.
But let's hope it doesn't come to that.
What kind of life signs did you detect in the embassy?
The Varun delegation brought more than a few of their native flora with them when they set up in the embassy. It seems those plants have been allowed to flourish, making it hard for us to verify what's flora and what's ambassador.
All right, well, I guess I'll track him
I
down.
have no doubt. Now, the embassy front door isn't an option, but our spies have stated there's a side entrance that should allow you access. Here, this device should get you all the way down to the embassy interior. Once you're inside, though, finding the ambassador is going to be up to you.
Okay.
And fair warning, we received a report that alarms might have been tripped inside the embassy during the attacks. Watch out for automated security in there.
All right, and tell me about the ambassador for Freestar.
The good Ambassador Ratcliffe. She's a veteran of the Colony War, and her only goal in life is to make ours miserable.
It sounds as though I will enjoy this.
Same.
Now, officially, our office is suggesting you try and negotiate with her.
Use your experiences as a member of the military and with the threat we're facing to convince her to lend her support.
And who knows? Maybe that'll work. Stranger things have happened. But my suspicion is we're going to have to rely on other tools to get her code.
I see. I think you're underestimating how delightful I am.
Well, if that's the case, I'll wait to be pleasantly surprised.
All right.
But we do have one item up our sleeve. UC Intelligence has a recording device planted in the ambassador's living quarters, which we suspect you can use to your advantage.
But getting caught trespassing is a quick way to land yourself in an embassy holding cell.
So, if you are going to try and access the device, you're going to need to find a way in there without being seen. Report suggests there's a disgruntled staff member you might be able to pump for intel. Maybe even convince to work with you.
Okay, what can you tell me about this staff member?
Name's Cameron Long. He's younger than Ratcliffe, bears less of a grudge towards the UC. He works closely with the ambassador, making him a promising source for information on the ins and outs of embassy life.
Okay.
And someone who very likely hates her guts.
All right, well, that's all the information I need.
All right. Here, your diplomatic ID. I'll give them a heads up, you're on your way. Not likely to let you through the door otherwise. Now, if you have additional questions or require clearance for a new approach we haven't already discussed, don't hesitate to ask. I'd suggest you start with Ambassador Radcliffe. Approach her while the attack is still fresh in her and her staff's mind.
Okay.
Be smart out there, Captain.
So, she wants me to go for Radcliffe first. That sounds like a plan, so I might do that. Oh, I'll take that. Thank you very much. I gotta remember to look for those, like, everywhere.
Pardon.
Yes?
Ooh. I can get that for what's her name if she likes books. So, is there anything in here? You guys got anything important in here?
What?
Just looking. You know me, I like to look around and stuff. So let's go to the lobby. We gotta go to the lobby. Then we are going that way. Okay. That must be their residence.
I asked my boss what they're doing.
Three-star collective embassy.
I cannot help but notice that the Colony War Memorial is in direct line of sight of this embassy. I suspect that was very much intentional.
Probably so. Let's go.
Visitors are only allowed in the lobby.
I wonder how many times one side or the other has threatened to close this embassy down over the years.
Terrormorphs, as in more than one? All that security and they still can't protect their own spaceport. The UC never fails to disappoint. I just wish I hadn't received the news from an SSNN broadcast. We have a strategic advantage to maintain, Mr. Long.
Of course, ma'am. I'll make sure it doesn't happen again.
Excuse me. Are you supposed to be in here? I'm sorry. Do you have an appointment?
I'll tell her I'm captain of the UC Vanguard. You and I need to have a talk, Ambassador.
Ah, you're the one McIntyre called about. The eyewitness. She said you were at the spaceport.
I was indeed.
You have my thanks for what you did down there, truly. Saved many lives. Now, she also mentioned that, and maybe it was just a bad connection, that now the UC wants Terrormorph data from the Armistice archives, some of the most highly guarded information in the galaxy, in order to protect us all.
Yes.
I can only presume you're here to tell me I misheard her and that they didn't send you, local hero, to futilely beg on their behalf. Tell me I've got that right.
That's funny. I'm gonna do it.
Stop.
I'm gonna do it.
You're
I'm gonna do it
embarrassing
just 'cause
yourself.
It's funny. It's funny.
Yes, I would request the same. This is unpleasant to watch.
It's funny.
See, even your compatriot can't stomach such a sorry
It's a
display.
joke.
Let me be frank, Captain. The answer is no. That information is there because it is dangerous. I will not be the one responsible for its release. Now, why don't you quit wasting my time and yours, and go?
Let me persuade you, Ambassador.
You're really gonna push this? All right, I will give you one chance. One to convince me. Understood.
Thank you, Ambassador. Just hear me out.
I'm listening.
don't think that's going to do anything, but you were a soldier. It was your job to protect. That's what we intended to do with this data. There are lives at stake.
Preventing more deaths is precisely what I'm trying to do by keeping the archives sealed.
Hmm. You're a soldier. It was your job to protect, and that's what we're doing.
It's a job I take very seriously.
How many lives are you willing to risk here because you have a grudge against the UC?
It's possible I might be letting my history cloud my judgment. Possibly.
I know you've got it in you. Well, let me see. UC might have done wrong in the past. Let me do the 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So I'm gonna do the 6.
I suppose I have seen some promising actions by this current administration. Well, Captain, you make some good points.
Thank you.
But if I'm really granting you access, I'm gonna need the following concessions.
Okay.
Your access will be limited. You can only take out the items related to stopping these Terrormorphs. The monitors will make sure of it. You go in once, you get everything you need on your trip, and never again. And all research done with the data will be monitored. If this data is being used to save the galaxy needs to be involved in the oversight. Freestar scientists will watch your people like hawks. So, do we have an agreement?
You know what? Agreed.
Excellent.
Agreed.
Follow me.
I'll just agree. You know why? Because we need it. We have to have it. I don't really have a bargaining chip here. I have to have it. I do not have a choice.
They tell me it should only take a moment. And there. It's not supposed to be a long process. It is for emergencies, after all.
Alright, thank you. Appreciate it. What's that? Oh, okay, cool. Couple digipics, which I am not going to take because it's considered stealing. I don't want to be caught stealing in the middle of this place. No, I'm good. I got what I needed, and it's time to get out. Let's go to the lobby and let's get out of here. Maybe a bad thing that I agreed to all that monitoring, but it is what it is. I'll just have to make sure she knows that we need everything, so... The next mission, acquire Varun. Okay, that's where we're going, is the Varun next. This one will be a little bit different. So.
Yes, exactly. It's like when someone insults you.
I appreciate that they have not demolished the structure, even if diplomacy has ended for now. It may not have been their intention, but it represents hope.
Ah, this is the side entrance they were talking about, so it's good. Let's go ahead and do this. I like it. Gotta check everything. Now normally I'd be taking all these coffee cups, but I'm not here for that. I don't think anyone might be alive in here. We gotta go. too.
This is certainly different than anything else in New Atlantis.
Let's unlock this real quick. All right. Okay, so this one can take out that one. Then I have 1, 2, 3 here, which I think this one might be. Yep, that's it. And then this one can do that, and then this one can do that. And boom, boom, boom. Got it. Update friend flow, recalibrate. Yep. And we're gonna go back, and we can activate them, but they're not gonna go against me. Power switch. I'm not worried about the defenses, but calibrated Eon, that's a 23. Nice. I'll take that. Calibrated stuff is pretty good.
Decades unsupervised, and it seems this tree has decided it now owns this place. Best not to leave anything useful behind.
But I turned the turrets on. The turrets are good. All the turrets should effectively help me. Med pack every now and then. Some ammo. I'll take all the ammo I can carry, to be honest.
Target down!
go this way. I didn't even see those things. What is a Nova light? Okay, that is an energy pistol using the light fuse. It's a particle beam. Ooh. Particle beam pistol. Nice. I've got this guy though. This. One of these two might be good. I don't know. I'm good with this for now. I've got so many weapons on me. Take out these three. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I got a 5-piece here. I need a 3 and a 2. The only 2 is there. This is the only place that could go. Might not be using that at all. this one, I got 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5 right there. That's not gonna work. If I take this one, I got 1, 2, 3, 4 right here. 2 are like basically right next to each other, which is not good. But I also got down here 4 next to each other. And then I got the 2 there. So these 2 are taking care of that. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 on here. So 2 of the 4s might work, but if I do that, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. Either that or is a shortcut. Last thread on this floor is done. Alright. Excuse me, 655. Come here, sweet thing. I love that.
Hello.
I want to give you something.
I keep whatever you give me, yes? That is the deal?
Kinda. Kinda. Alright. Give her that one. Give her that one. Give her one of those. Suppressor, nice. What kind of weapons you got over here? No. I said cute. Weapons she has. She has these 3 here. And so she needs the ammo for these. So she needs light fuse, 27 and 11 millimeter, right? And all you have is the heavy particle fuse. I'll take that. 27. I'm gonna give you literally just one. 11mm, literally just give you one. And then what was the other one she needed? The light particle fuse. Just so she can use the weapons I have given her. Alright, let's go.
Is that it then?
For now. Time out. I'm gonna get out something different. You wanna run up on me? That's fine.
The spoils of victory. Hopefully they amount to something.
Something like that, but I just got something I really like. I got some ammo that I've been looking for. If I'm not mistaken. No, not that button, this button. Oh, I only got one. Not good enough. I need to find some more of that ammo. Rivet. Rivet ammo.
So, what seems punishment becomes providence. A reminder we can never truly know the Great Serpent's designs for us. You have my thanks, and my apologies for the ordeal you just endured. Come, let us discuss.
Okay. Saved your life, apparently. Ooh, circuit boards.
Not the ideal introduction, I suppose, giving you a grand tour of the embassy via barely functioning intercoms. I do greatly appreciate your persistence. I suspect the Venom tree upstairs has worked itself into more systems than I'd realized. But then again, who could cage such a beauty? Eh? Tell me though, what is it like outside? I heard the broadcast mentioning an attack. Then the embassy was struck with a power surge and then... silence. Has the rest of the city suffered quite so badly?
Did you say the thing pouring out clouds upstairs is called a venom tree? Is it poisonous?
Harmless spores, you have my word, but hard to navigate. Hence why I was guiding you through the intercoms to restore the environmental controls. And release me. It is the sap of the tree that gives it its... well, perhaps not a topic for this exact moment. But I must know of the rest of the city. Does it still stand?
Spaceport is in rough shape, but not much else was damaged.
Is that right, huh? I shall need to have these repairs seen to sooner rather than later. Now, it cannot solely be the Serpent's grace that brought you here at such an opportune moment. You were sent by the UC. That much is obvious. Who else could just waltz through my door? And the broadcast spoke of Terrormorphs at the spaceport. A worrying occurrence, certainly, but coming here of all places, when all I could provide is some enthused cheerleading and... an archive code.
There you go. You got it.
So the UC requires information, then. On Terrormorphs, presumably, Do I see this all clearly?
Correct. We're going to use the data in the archives to better understand and stop these attacks.
The preservation of life stands as the very purpose of the archives. Using its data to prevent more attacks, there is logic there. But if I am to grant you access, I have a requirement. For years, House Varun has been known only as an agent of slaughter.
Okay.
We founded this embassy with hopes of shedding that legacy. With little success. In exchange for my code, I require this. You must be the one who ensures it is used for good. Ensure House Varun's legacy is more than just carnage. The knowledge you ask for isn't evil. No knowledge is. It is we who bend it to evil ends. Oh, you must assure me this will be used to save lives, not endanger them.
You have my word. I will make sure it's used for good.
You have mine as well. For what that is worth.
Well then, I shall not fear. Please, follow me.
Of course.
Let's hope it still works. There. Let it be used for good.
Thank you.
I think you may be trying to take a little too much on. Literally.
Well, not too heavy, I think I am.
You have my attention. What have you got for me?
About that. Yeah, I don't have, I'll give you that one. Give you that one, and give you that one. I like the look of that one better. But I'm not wearing it right now, though. Still too heavy. Miscellaneous. What do I... That's expensive. Make sure you hold that for me. Take all that stuff.
All right, then.
Because I know one thing, I'm not getting rid of you. Alright, let's go back upstairs and get out of here. Come on. You know I can't go. That's right. Get out of this place. Yes. first place I encountered him. We are out. Good, 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 good. Out we go. Alright, got this done. Alright, time to go. Think out this door and...
The lives of nearly every individual in the settled systems are so heavily influenced by what goes on in this building.
Alright, alright, alright. Where is it? Downstairs? I think that's where they want me to go, right? I think so. I don't know why, but let's go. Downstairs to the elevator. And cabinet chambers, interstellar affairs is where I'm going. So this is going to be this way. Excuse me.
Hello.
Captain, you're back sooner than... Oh, wait. Did you actually succeed? With Radcliffe? And Balmore? We're all in agreement.
Code pieces from House Rune and the Freestar collected and ready to be deployed.
So the old man was still lurking around in there. Fine work, Captain. And now, I've already arranged everything with the archival monitors. When you get down there, the UC monitor will give you instructions on how to deploy the codes. Follow them to the letter. Here, the UC code piece and an archival access card. The entrance is just on the other side of the plaza across from Mast. Absolute best behavior down there, all right?
Of course, it's me you're talking about. I would never do anything wrong. I promise. Never.
The monitoring station, and we will go over the rules. Welcome, Captain, to the archives. To proceed, you will need to deposit your codes into the 3 corresponding receptacles. Once they are verified, I will open the door. Your data resides in Unit 18. You will not be able to access any of the other units.
Okay.
Once you've collected your data, return to the entrance.
Gotcha.
You may insert the first of the archival codes when you're ready to begin. You may proceed, Captain.
18. Alright, now where am I supposed to meet old girl at? Miss Hadrian. Am I going downstairs again? Why can't I just go to the one that's up top? I'm going to the elevator up here. I'm not going to the one down there.
Captain, can I help you?
Nope, passing through. Here we go. Did that all relatively quickly.
There you are. Captain, Deputy told me what went down. Impressive work.
Thank you.
Captain, if you'd be willing to transfer the documents to the Major, she and I have been discussing what comes next.
Time for us to start getting some real answers. And figure out if we've been asking the right questions. So whenever you're ready.
I made someone a promise, Hadrian. Can you assure me this data will be used for good?
Yes. It will be.
Okay.
Percival and I have done our damage. This is us starting to put some things right. So with the data out of the way, we've been discussing where exactly this work's getting done.
Okay.
The Red Devil's headquarters on Mars, back where you found Percival, seemed the natural spot. Already has the equipment, the safety measures. Though it sounded like the deputy had a few more things she needed to discuss with you first.
Indeed. The most important of which is getting you your citizenship.
Then I guess we'll see you on Mars.
Captain, if you'll follow me.
Citizen already, huh? Alright, I'm a citizen of the UC already. That was quick. I gotta tell you. Do a few good things for someone, they just give you a citizenship. Yep. Then I'll see Hadrian on Mars, which is cool. Where are we going? Are we going up here? To the council chambers, huh?
Ranger.
Hey, thank you, buddy. You know, I'm a ranger too, huh? I'm about to be a citizen. Where are we going? What is this? Out, let me out.
All right, Captain. Are you ready to become a citizen of the United Colonies?
I'm ready. Does this mean I can't be a citizen elsewhere?
It doesn't. We don't really care where else you might have been or might become a citizen.
Oh, okay.
Once you earn your place in the United Colonies, it's yours.
Nice. Well, I'm ready.
Good. This isn't the only item we need to discuss, so I'll give you the short version. Please raise your hand. Captain, through your actions today and in days past, you have earned your place among the United Colonies. Through service, bravery, strength, and upholding of the mutual good. Will you carry and cultivate these values for as long as you remain a citizen?
I will.
Then, Captain, I'm pleased to welcome you into the United Colonies as a full citizen. Here, your official ID and your citizenship dispensation.
We've also let the Aphelion Realty office out in the plaza know you're approved to purchase property.
Now, the other item we needed to discuss. There's a member of the UC who's asked to speak to you, but this person is in a sensitive position.
Normally, we wouldn't even consider something like this, but we think this person has information that could prove useful in dealing with the Terrormorphs.
Okay.
And they've stated they'll only share it with you. They asked for you by name.
So I need your agreement that everything you're about to see is kept in the strictest confidence. You can tell no one. Can you agree to these terms?
You know what? I'll take it to my grave.
Let's hope it never comes to that. Head to the elevator. You're going to subsection 7.
I'll make sure you're cleared for access by the time you get there.
Subsection 7. That's got a bunch of money. Excuse me. But 94,000 credits. That's nice. Now, all I have to do is buy a new ship. And then I can start sitting there and messing around with it. That's what I want to do, is get, instead of sitting there and doing something with the Frontier.
Hi.
Hi, how you doing? I wanted to buy a different ship and then try to get it up. But I also want to get my piloting skill up, so I'm going to do that too at some point.
Are we at all surprised that the UC has such a massive space dedicated to secrets?
Not at all.
Logging authorized entry, unsealing access. You may proceed down the corridor. But there are no additional visitors permitted. Your friend's gonna have to wait out here.
That's fine.
Very well, I will wait. You go on.
I'll be right back. I'll be right back. No problem.
Welcome, Captain. Please, come down and approach the intercom. You and I should chat. President Abeyo was kind enough to give me a few files to peruse. Quite the series of accomplishments you've managed. But now you face a foe unlike any other. An invisible enemy, lurking in the shadows. You're going to need all the help you can get.
Okay.
Which is why I hoped we could speak. Do you know who I am?
Given the amount of security, I say you're someone pretty important or dangerous.
Perceptive. I like that. I'm Francois Sanon.
They didn't kill you.
But most know me as...
Wow.
Victus. I was an admiral during the Colony War. One of its great villains, if you believe the slates. I was to be executed for my crimes. But the previous regime deemed me too valuable to simply discard. So they put me here.
Okay.
A sacrifice on the altar of peace. Even my death served the colonies.
The UC faked your death then.
One final act of rebellion by the leadership that lost the Colony War. The trial was authentic. I faced tribunal with dignity, but my execution, staged. A lethal injection that was anything but. The cabinet at the time, long gone now, wished to keep me on as an advisor. And considering the other option, I was in no place to refuse.
Well, yeah.
So
absolutely.
I elected to trade my freedom for my continued existence. But such is the life of a soldier.
Sanon, that's Hadrian's last name.
Very astute. That's my daughter. My progeny. You've been working alongside. Has she shared with you the nature of our little family?
She told me she's your clone, yes.
Did she? So willing to trust Hadrian. I never did succeed in driving that out of her. Our relationship has always been a challenging one. The Major was born to become a great leader, carry on the legacy I established, and was given all the finest training to support it. And she excelled. But the universe cut all that short. Now, though, it's placed even more crucial work in front of the two of you. And I think I have a part to play in helping you accomplish what you've set out to do.
Can you tell me more about this cloning program?
It was an attempt by the United Colonies to solidify its own legacy. generation of great leaders. They were raised by adoptive families made up of scholars and tacticians, trained at the United Colony's greatest scientific and military academies, displayed incredible promise. But by the time the Colony War came to a close, there was only Hadrian. But that's ancient history now. You have much more pressing matters at hand.
I was just curious.
With which I can help.
Fine, I'm listening.
After some long years earning the trust of this current regime, the UC has been permitting me to work alongside one of their recovery teams, helping them gather intelligence on, locate, and organize scenarios to lure in some of the criminals that evaded justice after the Colony War. With quite a few successes, I might add. But in the process, I managed to find something else. The names and locations of Hadrian and Percival's old research team. Valuable manpower for the effort you're about to embark on. I'll tell you where they are, but in exchange, I need something dealt with.
Go on.
There is a former colleague of mine, a man by the name of Dr. Reginald Orlays.
Okay.
Like myself and Hadrian, he was involved in some of the United Colony's more problematic lines of research. Mech weapons were his specialty. If it dealt death, he could make a deal more. When the Colony War ended, he fled, refusing to face tribunal, and has continued to peddle his skills to the highest bidder to this day. But I finally found him. I want you to track him down and deal with him, however you're able. I'm not expecting he'll come quietly. Bring me evidence that the job's done, and I'll tell you what I know.
How do I know you're not asking me to kill an innocent man?
Speak to Deputy McIntyre. I'm sure she'd be happy to hear that someone might be tying up this loose end at long last. Though I would ask you, do not make the mistake of confusing me for a simple cutthroat.
Well, consider him dust. I'll hit him.
According to my information, he's been hiding around the world of Etheria. Wolf system. There is a star station in the vicinity. The Den. The head of the local vanguard, one Captain Marquez, should be able to help you find our man.
Okay. Fine. I'll speak to McIntyre then. Let's get out of here. I never even thought. I'll close the door for you.
Identity verified. You may proceed to the exit.
What is it?
Let's get moving.
I will watch your back.
Oh, that's the bathroom. I'm not lockpicking stuff. Not in here. There's a security guard literally right there. And I'm sitting there trying to lockpick stuff. Like, what? Cabinet chambers. Let's go talk to the deputy real quick. She is back in her office. So
Excuse me.
I'll go and talk to her.
Captain, did your meeting go well? I hope it's clear now why we needed you to agree to all the secrecy.
Deputy, I was not prepared for that.
Surprised me too when I learned it. But the prisoner has proven useful over the years, and kept far from any major decision-making. But I do think it's worth re-emphasizing. No one else can know about this. All right?
I'll keep it to myself.
Good. Because bringing this up to the outside world would create the unfair appearance, Captain, that you're unhinged. And that's not a good look for any of us. Now, Was there something in particular you needed to discuss about what we were just discussing?
Prisoner asked me to deal with a Dr. Orlace. Figured you and I should discuss.
Dr. Reginald Orlace? He's finally found him. Of course, killing Orlace is completely out of the question, but bringing him to justice... He's been on the lam for years. That'd be a huge win for the UC.
What's being offered in return?
Location of Hadrian's old research team members.
Really? He found the members of the research team. We'd already initiated a search for them, but it'd save a lot of time and manpower if he just gave us that information. Captain, if that's the deal, you have my endorsement. Just so long as you make every effort to bring the man in alive.
Okay.
Now, was there anything else you wanted to discuss regarding your meeting?
Supposed to head to the den. Anything you can tell me about it?
The den? It's a star station. Orbiting Wolf, the second star station actually to bear that title. The first one was blown to smithereens by House Varun during the Serpent's Crusade.
The place has always acted as a remote strategic hub, primarily for repairing and refueling UC military vessels.
All right.
But because of its distance from the rest of the UC, things there have always been a little more lax. Patrols included. I can think of worse places in the galaxy for a criminal to hide out.
What are the chances I'm being lured into a trap?
Trusting the man downstairs would be a mistake. But I don't think you need to be too concerned. This is far from the first name he's handed over, and all previous missions went off largely without a hitch.
So while I'd certainly warrant caution, I think you can proceed.
All right, didn't have anything else
Then
to
I'll bid you
discuss.
good day, Captain. And remind you of the importance of discretion.
Of course. I didn't even say his name anymore. And she was way over here, so she didn't hear nothing.
Okay. Hello.
This is what we're gonna do. So we have a lot of missions. This one has me going out and doing stuff. I'm not gonna do that one right now. Let's see. I want to do the main mission. That's what I want to do right now, so that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do the main mission, and that's what we're going to go do right now. Main mission it is. And we'll get to that other mission on the next stream, I think. We'll continue, because that one's really interesting. I really like how they did that UC mission so far. It's really, really interesting. Spaceport, please. Your door's not shut, but okay. Might be a little graphical glitch. Spaceship. Take it off right there. Cool. Back to the spaceship.
Got anything you...
Actually, no, I'm good. This doesn't have thermal, but it is a balance boost pack. I like it better. And I'm going to sell that one. Let's go to weapons. This Maelstrom has a medium scope, a suppressor, a large magazine, and it is semi-automatic, which I do like semi-automatic. The fire rate's still fast, but it is an 11. So any other Maelstrom here, we have to say, do you have another 11? I'm keeping this pistol because it's really good. This one is also good. Like, I have 508 rounds on it, but this pistol also uses this ammo, and obviously it's better. So we're selling that. Deadeye, I'm definitely keeping that because that is just a beautiful gun. Beautiful. This one, I will keep this one for now. Then we got this one that I wanted to try out. I got like 1,000 rounds with this thing, and it's a 3 kilovolt laser. So, and we got this one, which is also 3 kilovolt, but it is an electromagnetic rifle. This one is just a regular laser rifle. So I'm guessing electromagnetic. I'm going to keep the electromagnetic here just because it's good for knocking people out. Like if I go on that UC mission, I gotta take that guy alive. I've got this gun to sit there and take that guy alive. I just need to get another EM weapon to give to old girl there. And then this one's a plasma weapon, which is not particularly powerful, but I was interested in trying it. Then we got all my other stuff. This one is also 11 short scope suppressor, semi-automatic, and then this one was medium scope suppressor, large magazine, and semi-automatic. So I'm thinking I'm going to get rid of that one. If he has any of the 9x39 ammo, I will. We'll definitely do that. We're gonna go back. Let's see what else we got here to sell. The chameleon is interesting. Good for sneaking, but it's definitely not as good as far as all that stuff. Then I still have my constellation one, which I'm probably gonna keep on the ship. To be honest, it's actually pretty good, but then I like that one, but just too heavy. I'm gonna sell it. Only one helmet. What kind of apparel do I got? A miner outfit, which I don't want. And oh look, me showing stuff. Nah, we'll get rid of that real quick. Aid notes, miscellaneous. No, I need to go talk to old girl and get stuff from her. This is just on the ship that I'm selling, I think, right? Yeah. All the constellations.
To offload, trade authorities always buy.
Hello. Did you need me to carry something?
I'm actually taking stuff from you. Taking both of those from you. I'm taking all the helmets from you. Gonna take
I am always willing.
You don't have anything again. Gosh dang it. Get rid of that, and one of those. And then as far as ammo is concerned, I think I had to give her one of these. 27 and 11 millimeter. And what was it? The light fuse? I think I had to get one of those. There we go. That's all you're getting from me.
Very good.
Yes. Now then. Are these things I can buy from him? No, go back to sell. I don't think there's anything there that I was going to do this. Nothing there. The packs, though.
I also wish to be prepared for any situation, but there are practical limits, no?
This is my thermal guy. This is more physical damage. This is thermal and airborne, huh? Yeah. I actually like the look of that one better, but the resistances aren't as good. But it's got a little bit of everything. I think I'm actually gonna just straight up wear this one. That's just what I'm gonna do. Miscellaneous. Where's that wood decoration? That is only 81 now. Lovely. Alright. Hello, Captain.
Greetings, Captain.
Yep. What's up, Vasco? I'm gonna put a bunch of stuff in here that I don't need, including all of my resources. So,
I like to think of myself as your emotional support.
Transfer my inventory. We're gonna go to resources and store all resources. We're gonna go to, no, not all. Spacesuits. I'm gonna put the Constellation spacesuit in here. And what else? I think that's all I need to do. I'm gonna go tab and then put my helmet on, but alright, so we are taking off and going where we need to go for this mission. Research station. Let me see what I can research real quick because I haven't really done it. Performance enhancement. Need metabolic agents, medical treatment. Confirm. Overflow plus
Oh my God! I'm literally following in your footsteps, right?
Got it.
It's so cool.
I need chemistry 1 for that one. Let's go to equipment. Helmet mods 1. I need another cosmetic. Oh well, let's go here. Optic and laser mods. I got enough for all these. It's actually really good with the overflow there. Okay, we'll do this one too, the grips and the stocks. I like doing this type of stuff, and I got some overflow there. Done. Yes. What about base though? Manufacturing 1. I don't have any adaptive frames to do that though. Yeah, we're not going to do anything there. Old Earth cuisine. Oh, I don't have anything for that. Don't have any spices though. We'll do spices later. Alright, now I can actually upgrade those things if I had an upgrade bench, which I do not in these modules. So we are going to take off.
This is so cool.
Yep. Sure is, buddy. We're going to take off and go. Let's get to space.
Space. The blackest sea. Where shall we swim to next, oh wise and formidable captain?
We're going that way, buddy. Long way away, though. So let's go ahead and see how far we're going away. Going straight to here. are going to the anomaly location, and then we just have to use our scanner, I think it said, to go and find
Perfect landing. 10 out of 10.
Go on top of the ship. That's weird. He's glitching out of the ship.
Every world with living things is a treasure.
Somewhere over this way, I think.
What does your scanner reveal?
This way somewhere. Going crazy. fuel. Get Temple 8 out. Photo mode. This is cool. And I'm going to keep it right there. And what we're going to do is we are going to go ahead and get me a little, just a little bit of a quick thumbnail. I think that's a good thumbnail right there. It looks pretty cool. For me at least. That looks really cool. So that'll be the thumbnail of the next video. There we go. Let's go and put this back on. That is my thumbnail. There you go. Let's go ahead and get out of here real quick.
Those rings, are they moving? They seem to react to us.
Time out. What did I have right here? Is that a cold, lung damage, cough? I have a cough. So, and this is probably not exactly what I'm supposed to do. Antibiotics. Burns and frostbites. Ooh, there we go. An injector. Lung damage. this thing's gonna do. It's rotating. She got stuck over there. It's still rotating. generate a liquid field of intense low gravity. Oh. So there's temples that I gotta find.
We need to get you back to the lodge. Yes? Mm-hmm. Goodbye.
Let's go back to the ship then. Woo, that was kind of intense.
I have things I wish to discuss with you.
Okay, that is kind of just below the S key there, so.
It's very quiet out in space.
Isn't
You would think there would be trumpets wherever you go.
Star parcel freighter to unknown vessel. I have an urgent package, hoping for some assistance. Ship Star Parcel's fleet's got a load of these aging Deimos monsters. Built like tanks, but well past their warranty. It's gonna take hours to fix this, if we can get the engine back online at all.
I can try to help with repairs.
Sorry, company policy is only employees are allowed on the ship.
Of course.
If you step foot on here, I'm out of a job.
Ah.
I got a hot package that's paid for expedited delivery. They'll dock my pay if it doesn't get to its destination. Star Parcel will reward you well if you can assist.
Yeah, send it over.
Excellent. All you need to do is drop this off to the ship services technician on Sidonia. They'll take it from there. Thanks for bailing me out of this nightmare.
You're welcome. First of all, Sidonia is like really close, so. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna do this first. And then we are, because this is like a real simple task. I get some extra. Plus, I talked to a girl. She wanted to talk to me, so I'm going to do it. When you talk to me, I'll talk to her. We'll do this package. We're going to use my power, which is fine. I'm going to talk to a girl first.
Oh my god, I'm literally following.
I have been curious. I know that your role in Constellation was thrust upon you in an unusual way. But that experience does not demand that you stay. You could have delivered the artifact and then left. Why do you stay?
Artifact means something. It's important that we find out.
It does seem to be a unique situation with serious consequences. That is what keeps me here as well. My past is complicated. And anyone in Constellation will tell you I do not speak much of it. But my family always stressed the importance of having a purpose in life. You must have a reason for being.
Hopefully you leave a little time for fun, too.
Fun is not a consideration. I am not saying I am incapable of it, it just should never be a priority over other things. When I first came to New Atlantis, I was shocked at how many people go about their business every day like drones. They do their jobs, eat their food, sleep in their beds, all seemingly without concern for anything around them.
Sounds familiar.
Complacent. Their experience is so different from much of the settled systems. They do not know how good they have it.
Your experiences must have been different
Yes,
then?
they were. I did not grow up amidst such luxury. Purpose cuts through adversity. I know that all too well. And these people seem to have no idea.
You've obviously been through a lot.
I have. There have been times where I wondered whether it was worth it. My family is unique within the settled systems. I grew up outside the bounds of the United Colonies, or the Freestar Collective. My parents, and their parents before them, did not believe anyone outside our family could be trusted or relied upon. You can imagine, I am sure, how existence without ties to others is challenging in space.
Why'd your family insist on independence?
They believed, and still do, that anyone who was not part of our family did not share our values, our goals, and was ultimately a potential threat. My time in the settled systems has mostly led me to agree with them.
Getting by on your own is admirable.
It has certainly proven valuable. Saved me. A few times, without question. For now, though, it would seem you and I have found purpose in Constellation. I believe that is enough. I am pleased that we have common cause, and have enjoyed our time together. Thank you.
Well, I've enjoyed my time with you too.
Captain, it is pleasant to see you.
Where are we at? Over here. I landed somewhere way beyond where I'm supposed to be at, but
Hey, need some work done?
got a parcel for you.
You the courier? I've been expecting you. Star Parcel has your payment right here. Anything else you need?
What ships do you have
I'm
for
sure you
sale?
can find something you like.
I just want to see what they got. Okay, this is a Class A. Not bad looking. 3 landing gears. The Gladius. Ooh, that one looks pretty nice. Of course, the Frontier is mine. Yeah, you know what? I'm good. Let's get out of here. Go back to the lodge and see what's up there. I will buy another ship, just not here.
Getting used to this place. Does not quite feel like home, but hopefully someday.
Everybody's here.
Crix's bones. Look at you.
If you don't mind, I'm gonna start doing some scans. Like, right now.
We were right about the anomaly, weren't we? Tip our ears on the tail.
There's a building, like a temple.
An entire building generating a signature just like the artifact.
Vladimir, look at these readings. Cardiovascular and neurological levels aren't in the normal range.
I think we're going to need a little demonstration. Mind putting the paces to it? Everyone saw that, right?
Like a literal gift from the heavens.
And also the most practical consequence of our little venture thus far.
Got no old shipwise for this one. Going to just call weird, weird.
It was the temple that did this.
So we have artifacts, a temple, and this power. All connected.
But we do not understand the connections. We need additional information.
Can we find more of them?
Already picked one up from the scans. Matches another one of the artifacts we found. In theory, there might be one temple for each. But sifting through all the signs to identify a match is tricky. Impossible if we don't have the right artifact to compare. And even then, it takes time.
I think there's one temple for each artifact.
It's a strong theory. Couldn't find that planetary anomaly without the data from the artifact. We'll need one to find the other.
Well, I can follow up on it.
Don't think it's just Fortune's laugh that this temple responded to you. The artifacts, the visions, this power you've gotten, all seems to be the same song somehow. Plenty to think about. Anyway, catch a smile out there. I'll work on finding planet anomalies that match the other artifacts we have.
All right.
If you have a moment, I have something I'd like to discuss.
All right, Walter.
Feel free to help yourself at the bar. I don't drink, but I feel like if I did...
As much as I love uncovering new questions, I wouldn't mind if you answers.
Yeah?
I must admit, you've surprised me. I thought you were going to take off as soon as you'd gotten something from us. But I was wrong. I want you for a little soiree I'm planning.
Okay. I'm interested.
It's about an artifact, and our goal is simple. We're going to purchase it. Our seller is a freelance operative in the city of Neon, which means the artifact is almost certainly stolen from someone. I just need a little more presence in the negotiation to show we're serious. And I think you'd be perfect.
This place Neon, is it dangerous?
Oh, exceedingly. The free market there is in full effect. Anything goes as long as you have the money. We'll be taking advantage of that.
All right. I'm in.
That settles it then. We just need to make a few stops when we get to the city, and then the drinks will be on me.
Sounds good.
As long as the drinking comes after the negotiation, or whatever this is going to entail.
It'll be easy, I promise. I'll ride passenger on your ship until we get to Neon.
Sounds good.
Just let me know when you're ready to set off.
Not right now, though. I'll get back to you.
Keeping me waiting. New. Very well. Let me know.
I will. I will talk to Walter when I am ready. And then we've got one more mission I wanted to check out. We have 30 minutes left, but this guy right here, Pablo's Orbit. That's where we're going.
Yeah, the way you handle things, not bad. Not bad.
Thank you. Oh, you know what, Andreja? It's nighttime. Let's go sleep real quick.
Again, who do you think will be the first to ask us questions? Mateo or Noel?
Ooh, that's a tough one. It's not my bedroom. My bedroom is over here. I left my door open. Beautiful. This is not mine. Where would mine be then? Oh, hello. Pharmaceutical lab. Oh, that's her bed. Gotcha. Wait, that's not mine, is it? That's definitely not mine. I think this one might be. The storage room. Beautiful. Nope, I don't have that spot on the floor. Coffee cups. This is my bedroom. 7 hours of sleep should do. I don't think I've slept yet in this game. I'm sure it gives you some benefit being sleep, you know, good sleep, but I don't know if it does or not.
Come on. There are worlds to conquer.
Were you just sitting there all night? You know, you could have laid down next to me. I don't bite. At least not that much. Alright, so she wants to talk to me again?
We have not yet had a moment to talk about what happened to you at that place. Temple? I am not sure what to call it. In all my time amongst the stars, I have never heard of such a thing. What do you think that place was?
It was beautiful.
Then it seems fitting that you were the one to discover it. Certainly it is too soon to speculate about who built it, but how can we not? After what you experienced, do you have any insights?
No way humans are responsible for it.
It is hard to argue, but the implications...
We don't have that type of technology.
Sorry. After what you have been through,
Not that.
I should be asking about you. Are you all right? Have you felt any side effects?
Nope. I feel great.
A cynical person might suggest that in itself could be a side effect. But for now, we will just assume you have been very fortunate. The artifacts, that temple, this new ability you have acquired, clearly they are all connected. This is all so much bigger than we realized.
It's exactly what Constellation is for, and I'm thrilled to be part of it.
You are right. Now we have even greater reason to press forward, to learn more about what is at work here.
So, now... Let's go. This transport system real quick. Let's get on it and get to the ship.
Another day, another credit.
Yeah, that's what they say. But, hey, the door closed this time. Nice. Haven't really explored the city much though. Like there's a bunch of stuff over here. Because I am looking for some ammo for my sniper rifle. So let me go over here and see what we got.
If it belongs on your ship, then I'm sure we have it for sale. Hi there! Thanks for stopping in. Feel free to look around. I can take care of transactions, and if you've got questions, just ask.
Let me see what you got for sale.
Oh, please, take a look.
You have ammo. Do you have the one I want? No, you do not. I'm trying to think though. Do you have 6.5? Is this the one I need for that other one? I think it might be. I think it might be. Thank you.
Appreciate the business.
Thank you so much. 7.5 millimeter. I thought that's what I bought. Oh well. I bought something that wasn't what I needed. Spent a lot of good money on that, but actually, did I check the ships I can buy from here?
Anything I can help you with? And here's your new captain. My crew can take a look at you. I'm sure you can find something you like.
I just want to see what you got. Rambler, the Galileo. Oh lordy. Look at this bad boy. This thing is powerful. Crew of 4. Less shield. Missiles are down a little bit. Then I got the Kafir. Okay. Econo hull. This is a hauling vessel. It's got, you know, it's a pretty good system there. Grav drive and the engine's great. It's got 2 different types of weapons on there. The longsword. Oh, that thing looks powerful, man. Class A. This is a Class B ship. Class B ships are the ones that I need to upgrade for. That looks pretty cool, though. Well, I'll tell you what. You can see how much they cost. I definitely cannot afford that. I mean, this one is still a Class A ship. Still a Class A, but it's so much bigger. But I'm not gonna buy that yet, to be honest. What I should do...
Everything looks good here. I'll be at my booth if you need.
How can I be of service, Captain?
Well, just get on board, Vasco. We're taking off.
Whew. Always a satisfying moment to return to your ship.
It is, isn't it?
Something on your mind? And is it hero work?
I'm taking that. I don't have anything on my mind, actually. Except for getting out of here. Everybody get in your jump seats. Well, eventually. We're getting out of here. Do anything here, but we do need to go somewhere else.
Please tell me you're here to help, not to try and steal my ship.
Show badge. Well, it's a nice ship, but no, I'm not here to steal it.
Yeah, well, if you want to keep that badge, then don't get any ideas. This old girl and I have been through a lot together. I was tracking a crew of outlaws that's been preying on merchant ships. Bastards got the drop on me. I ran them off, but they got a few good hits at me. As you can see, I ain't in much shape to make repairs.
Well, we need to get you to a doctor.
I'll be fine once the pain medication kicks in. The priority right now is the ship. Can't do my job without it. Just patch her up enough to get to Hopetown. The rest can get fixed up there.
I'm on
Thanks. I owe you one.
Not the most exciting work I can think of.
Nothing in your weapons case. The ship is kind of large, isn't it? I didn't want to climb up the ladder. I guess I will.
Thanks. That should get me home.
Those outlaw ships still need to be dealt with.
You're right. They were pretty beat up, so I don't think they got real far. But if they make it back to their hideout, I might never find them again. We can't let that happen.
Just let me know where they're heading and I'll take care of it.
They look to be heading for Polvo's moon Miatha.
Good hunting.
Alright, let's go.
Any adventure you can fly away from. Is that how the saying goes?
Something like that.
What's next on the agenda? Saving the world.
damaged. Nice. Took down 3 ships. I think 2 of them were in the targeting mode, so nice. Station. Complete a research project. I don't know. Let's go ahead and land real quick. Nice. I got some good stuff done.
Smugglers always like to use Hope Tech ships to resemble legitimate transports. I wonder how the company feels about that.
Probably not very good, huh?
You should inspect your ship for heat leeches every couple landings. Got anything you need to offload? Trade Authority is always buying. I'm sure you can find something you like.
Class C ship. Oh, lordy. I wish I could drive something like that. Got the Rambler, the Thresher. That's not a bad little ship there. The EM weapons is crazy right there. Kano Hall, Responder. And Shackletown. Let's get out of here.
factory floor bumps into him on occasion. It's not that big of a deal.
Excuse me. A little test.
A fair amount of business runs through Hopetown, and from what I understand, most of it.
All right, Adela. Deep breath. Oh, God.
You don't look like things are going well.
I'm just great. Grand, really. When I signed on to be a freight captain, I was expecting long hours and dull routes. And now I'm a hair away from being executed. Or worse.
Tell me what's wrong.
Where to start? So, I fly a rust bucket called the Markab for a small shipping line. It just started, really. We do bulk shipping, boring stuff like actuators and seed stock, and minerals. Have you ever had a standard, boring job just blow up in your face?
A story of my life.
You get it then. So I just got assigned to the Markab. The first shipment, slag steel. Nothing special. As soon as I left Neon and got scanned, things got crazy. Spacers, Freestar security, the works. Everyone demanding I power down, hand over the contraband, or sometimes just firing first. I skipped the system, ditched the cargo, and have been running ever since.
That is really terrible.
It gets even worse. A tracker just landed, and I just know he's hunting a bounty. Me. But the trick is, everyone knows the ship. But my info isn't in the database yet. All they got is my last name, Fahim. So if you go into the pit stop and claim you're Captain Fahim of the Markab, maybe you can deal with the tracker?
How do they only know your name?
The company is, well, a real train wreck. I'm amazed they even have my last name on file. For once, working for such a dump is a good thing.
I guess so. And why would I do that?
Listen, I just haul, well, garbage. But you, I mean, you're armed and look, well, awesome. I figure you could do a solid for the little guy, girl. Plus credits. I did mention the credits, right?
Credits, huh? Well, I guess I'm Captain
You
Fahim.
are the best! This slate has everything they know about me. It's not much. He's the one with the cowboy hat. Just stay safe. Thank you.
I guess we'll do this one first. This one's fun. This one seems like fun, so we'll do this one first and we'll continue the other mission later.
As dives go, this place ain't bad.
What a different weapon, though. Says 7.5 millimeter. I know about some 7.5 millimeter.
I'm new in town. You look like you just got here too, right? What's your name, stranger? I'd buy you a drink.
Captain Fahim, pleasure to meet you. I'll take that drink.
Fahim, huh? came in on that ship, the Markup? I bet you didn't know it. But I'm a tracker. And I'm here for your bounty. Two ways this can go. You know the drill.
A bounty? Why me?
Bounty says you made off with a haul of medical supplies. Meant for orphans. Or something. I get a bonus if I turn the shipment in sight unseen. I figure they're in the Markup.
You gonna shoot me here?
Looks like a place that doesn't mind some color. Or you can surrender. I trank you up, deliver you, they kill you. Nobody ever picks that option.
Yeah, we come to some sort of arrangement.
I don't deal with smugglers and no good types. Well, I do, but more violent-like. My word's my bond.
You got me. I'm very surprised.
Yeah. They never see me coming. But something don't sit right with me. Not sure what.
Tired of this cat and mouse.
Enough games!
Sorry, nothing personal.
You have made a great mistake.
Your head out of there, still.
Hey, be careful not to point that thing at me.
Over. Tracker brought this on himself. Everyone, settle down. Let's get back to drinking.
Well, that was nice. Well, let's go talk to her. Let's get a little healthy. Someone doing too good, but let's go.
I don't want to hear any complaints.
I heard the fighting. I'm so sorry. Take this reward. I have to go before another tracker arrives. Thank you.
Might want to just ship and run.
Oh, and isn't that a cheery thought? Just need a few supplies and I'm gone for good.
Mm-hmm. Good. Do what you gotta do. Okay. I think that's gonna be it for the day. We had a good time, and when we come back on the next stream, we will be going into Hope Tech here and continuing this mission. I don't know if we're going to do any story missions next stream. I might do it because I'm really liking the faction missions though. The faction missions are really cool, and especially the UC one so far has been really good. And I'm hoping this one for the Freestar Rangers will be good too, so we'll see. I want to do the Rangers quest a little bit further, but we'll go in here into Hope Tech in the next stream. I hope to see you there. Thank you guys a lot for watching. I really do appreciate it. I guess that's gonna be it. If you're watching this on YouTube later and you made it to the end of the video, I really appreciate it. Make sure you leave a like and a comment on there. It really would help out the video, and share it to people you know if you enjoyed it. I'd really appreciate it. That's gonna be it for today. I hope you guys have a good week and a good weekend whenever you're watching this, and I will see you next time.